Hey guys, alright, today I want to talk about the open end of these wrenches here. One of the reasons why I wanted to do this is each one of these wrenches on the open end has some type of machining on them to help grip a fastener and not slip while you're loosening or tightening a fastener. And some definitely are made better and work better than others. So I'm just going to focus on the open end today. One of the reasons I'm doing this is because, as you can see, I got the new Milwaukee there, but it's not the ratcheting one. So like I said, we're just going to focus on the open ends. So what we got here is SK, Proto, Gearwrench, and Milwaukee. And I want to use this 17 mil bolt here, and I just want to see how each one of these open ends fits on it and how it feels when I'm loosening or tightening it. So let's start with the SK first. Alright, let's take a closer look first. As you can see, plenty going on in there. Looks like they got a couple raised surfaces on the side, along with some grooves cut in there. Raised surfaces on each side on the two bottom parts, and then same thing on the other side. So I think this is one of the better made ones out there. It looks like it could definitely get the job done without slipping, and that's the whole point of it, right? So alright, let's put her on the fastener, see how she feels. I'm gonna get a closer look at it. As you can see, that's what's making contact with the bolt head right there. As you can see, when you're turning or whatnot, then it's biting into the head of the fastener. So all in all, it feels good. Now, one thing I like to pay attention to is when you put it on the fastener, how much slop is in there, because that becomes a factor as well. And all in all, it's not bad. It's a little bit of slop, but I've seen a lot worse. So SK, you got a good wrench here. I'm sure you guys knew I'd say that anyway, but yeah. Alright, anyway, Proto. Take a closer look here too. Now, they don't have as much going on here. They have more of what like the Gearwrench has, where there's one line there, one line right there, and they have a little bit of a V going on, but not a whole lot. But still, it's a good wrench. I like the angle that they have built in like that. I've had a set of these before at my previous job. Good stuff. Really well made wrench. So let's go ahead and put it on the fastener here. I'd say about the same amount of play as the SK. At that job I had, I never had a problem with any one of them slipping. If it had a lot of play in it, and we'd have some issues, but all in all, they keep the slop of the play down in it, and just the way the open end is made, it functions pretty well. Like I said, there's a little bit of a V going on there, not a whole lot, but just enough. So good stuff here. Definitely recommend on that one. Alright, Gearwrench. This is what I have at my job right now, and I'm a big fan of these. Love the length, and this, I think it's called X-beam. It's a hell of a wrench. Now, I will say, out of all the wrenches I've had though, one of the things I don't care for on these gear wrenches here is the amount of play or slop that they have in the open end. Now let's take a closer look here. It's like they kind of did something on that side right there, but not, kind of, but there's no V-shaped either, just rounded all the way down through the bottom. But anyway, I'll show you what I mean here. By far has the most slop out of all the wrenches there, and when you have this much leverage, when you have a longer wrench like this, you need something that, you know, when you're going to be putting that much leverage on it, there's not a whole lot of slop in there. I've already rounded off a bolt or two at work with this wrench here, but I give it a pass because I like the design of the wrench. Like, I really like it a lot. It works. So if you don't have a crazy tight bolt or something that's really stuck and you're not too worried about slipping off the fastener, I mean, I'd say this is just fine, but just a little bit more slop on the open end than some of the other ones that I've worked with. But yeah, like I said, there's no V shape there, it's just rounded. But all in all, I'd still recommend it, no doubt. Alright, the new guy on the block, the Milwaukee. Now, as you can see, boy, they got a lot going on there. Teeth all the way down the side, a couple raised surfaces, and some more teeth. But yeah, now let's see how this fits. I would say it's got the best fit out of all of them. I mean, it just fits that fastener like crazy. I'm still kind of amazed every time I put this on a fastener at how well it fits, and you can just feel the grip and the bite that it has. I mean, that is good stuff. I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's good stuff. It just feels good. It feels like you could really wrench on something and not slip. But I really like that. Now, as far as negatives, there's not really anything negative, like really glaring with all these wrenches here, the different brand names. But the Milwaukee, I'd say it's kind of wide right here, and it's not very tall. Not that it needs to be, but sometimes you can only get in so far and get a certain part of the opening on a fastener, and a little bit extra length would help. But overall, that's not a big deal, because once you get this on the fastener, it's coming off. Gearwrench, like I said before, a little bit more slop in the open end, and just kind of rounded down here. I'd actually prefer a little bit of a V that was machined or made into it. I find that helps in locking onto a fastener. But Proto, I really can't say anything bad about it. Like I said, I've had these before at my previous job. Nothing but good things to say about it. Yeah, I can't really find a weakness with it. And the SK. I don't really have anything bad to say about it, but I haven't really used it that much. If you look at the overall wrench, it's just that flat style wrench all the way across. Not a whole lot of an angle or offset right here, but yeah, I just don't have a whole lot of experience with it, but can't really say anything bad about it. But anyway, yeah, all right, there it is, my open-end comparison of all four of these wrenches: Milwaukee, Gearwrench, Proto, SK. Really can't go wrong with any one of them. I'll tell you right now, these naturally are the two more expensive ones. And then you got these. Now, like I said, and as I pointed out before, this is not the ratcheting, so we'll just leave that be for now. But yeah, like I said, you can't really go wrong with any of these wrenches here. They're all well-made wrenches that should get the job done good. But all right, guys, there it is. I hope you enjoy. Thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. But I'll catch you later.